Yo. Welcome back to the Wildest Crazy podcast. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. I'm so glad to be here with you guys. And we have an amazing guest. And we got Celeste back.
Yes.
Welcome back. I'm glad. Before we get started and I introduce you to our guests and, everybody, real quick, I just want to talk. Y'all know I like to talk, but real quick, I just want to share this thing. Share some ideas I have as far as like family, like not really ideas, but just share my thoughts on some family. Recently, I've been around family a lot. Like my son's getting ready to graduate. Thanks to Celeste for coming. Thank you for coming to his prom send off, which was amazing.
Yes,
And
it was.
it's just been beautiful to see a lot of the kids graduation and prom pictures and everything. The family love and everybody coming together and supporting. So congratulations to all the graduates. You
Yes,
guys look
congratulations.
amazing. It was nothing like this when we was in school. It's a whole send off thing right now,
is, it
but it's
is.
beautiful and it's amazing. And I love seeing the videos, the pictures of everybody coming together. It's a beautiful thing. So, in the process of right now, my son graduating Friday, so I'm happy about that. And as a dad, I'm just extremely proud of my son because not only is he graduating, he's a great kid. I've been blessed to have three great kids, and it's good to just see kids turn out the way you prayed for and hoped for.
Yes.
And just to know you and the mom did a great job. So
Yeah.
shout out to my son. And I recently went out of town to Buffalo, New York, and had a great time with family and friends, and just I've just been grateful to just have my family and friends. And with family, everybody's not on the same page at times, but it's always love with my family. That's all I
That's
can say
good.
about my dad's side. Like, when we get together, and we put aside the differences, we put away everything else, and it's just all love. So, all my family in Buffalo had a great time. I love you guys. See you guys Thanksgiving when our Lions kick y'all butt.
Right.
But yeah, so my biggest the takeaway from that is just appreciate your family, love your family. With the last 2-3 years we done had, it's been really tough, and it's just like now more than ever we need to understand that we need to come together, spread love, and just put the differences aside. Like the crazy arguments, the crazy debates, like none of that matters. Like we only get one life and it's short, so just love your family, man. So with that being said, I'm gonna send it to my family, who's I'm happy to see her, and welcome back, Celeste.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been
Yeah,
a little while.
it's definitely been a minute, man. And this
I'm
is
happy to be
episode
back.
214,
Yeah.
season 2, episode 14. So Celeste, how was your week?
Well, this week has been really busy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your son went to prom, I've been supporting a couple of different proms and been busy building a youth program that's coming up, Kenya Youth Program, summer program, and running up behind Erica, doing what Erica want to do. And so it's been busy but real good though.
Okay, that's what's
Real
up.
good, positive week. Good.
Nicole, how was your week?
Well, my week was busy as well. My son graduated as well.
Congratulations.
So we had prom, thank you. So we had the prom thing. The outfit things, boys, it's real. They have the same issues.
You think so?
Really, as girls?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I want to switch the bow tie. I want to switch. I want my pants tapered now, and so it was
Okay.
all in love though. So
Okay.
That's-
Did it
we-
turn out the way you wanted?
it was
to turn out?
wonderful.
Okay.
It was wonderful.
That's
Did you
good.
cry?
I didn't cry. I almost did, but I didn't. But
Yeah.
graduation, probably I will be teary
See,
eyed.
you saying the same thing I said. Cause
Yep.
like I thought I was at the prom, but I was just more proud and I held
Yeah.
it down. But like graduation might be different.
Yeah.
Because it's just like even when I walked across the stage, it was like a big moment.
Right.
Because when we was coming up, it was like the biggest thing to graduate high
Yes.
school.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like college.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Absolutely. Yep.
But to see your kid walk across that stage,
it's like bittersweet. It's like, do I want him still as a baby, or we want our children to grow up and be successful and everything. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, I want to take them boys off the books.
Right.
Yeah, even with haircuts, hey, you got a job now. You can take care of the haircut.
They still don't ask for money.
Oh, already know. I'm already prepared.
Yes.
But I'm already prepared.
Absolutely.
My week was cool. Like coming off vacation, getting back to work. It's been a long week. I done did a lot of hours, but I'm blessed. You know, a lot of times oh man, I'm busy. I'm doing this, doing that, but it's a good thing to be productive.
It is.
Like I heard somebody say, like, okay, you could be busy, but are you being productive?
That's it, and that's a difference.
That's a big difference.
difference.
You could be busy doing some crazy stuff or some stuff that don't matter.
Right.
But being productive is everything, and like I like to set my months, weeks up far as goals and things I need to achieve. So this month is a busy month, and I'm looking forward to achieving all the goals. So,
that's good.
you know, just being busy, trying to take care of a lot of things. And then I'll be going to New Orleans for the first time. So I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome.
You guys been to New Orleans before?
Nope, I haven't.
Never been.
For real? Yeah, I haven't either.
Never been.
But I heard great things, and I'm looking forward to it.
The food.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
best part.
And that's what I was telling my cousin, like, you know I got to get up in the morning and run that food off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to be eating. When I eat, I eat.
Absolutely.
So, but I'm looking forward to it. And especially being around Essence time, so.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
You're going to eat good.
Yeah.
And I'm single now, so.
Right.
It's going to be a different kind of fun.
Oh, Lord.
But I'm looking forward to it. And, so, Nicole, since it's my first time meeting you, I'm going to let Celeste introduce you.
Alrighty.
Because I like to give everybody a proper introduction, and I'm going to leave it up to Celeste.
All right.
Okay, so today we have Miss Nicole Williams. I met Nicole through our women's organization, which is Amazing Women Network, and we just clicked.
Yep.
I was there, and she came in, and we just clicked. And it's not often that you meet people that you just click with.
Absolutely.
And so from that, we formed a relationship, and then I found out that we had something in common.
Okay.
And so my background, a lot of my background in health was in healthcare.
Okay.
And so I used to take care of people with spinal cord injuries and brain injuries. Mm-hmm. And so I guess like-minded, the conversation when she introduced herself went for the first time. I was like, oh, wow, okay. And then as the years went on, now she is the CEO of the Group Home Connect and the Group Home Connect Academy.
Yes.
That's dope.
And so she's just a real dope person, and I'm so happy to be a part of her life.
Thank you.
And so I wanted to bring her on because she has some great knowledge. She's have history with Group Home. And so I thought it would be great for you to be here and really share exactly who you are.
No problem.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so do you have something to say?
Well, first I want to say thank you for having me on the podcast.
No
I really
problem.
appreciate it. And I'm glad to be here and to share to everyone what the group homes are about, because there is, unlicensed group homes, they have a bad reputation. So I just kind of want to have the opportunity that you all have given me to share the light on that so that I can explain what exactly they are about.
Okay. Well, let's just start off with telling us who you are.
Okay.
Who is Nicole Williams?
Nicole Williams, child of God, a wife, a mother, daughter, auntie, cousin, friend, sister, and business owner. So I've been a business owner for about 17 years now.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's been that long.
Yeah.
Well, give us some history.
My first group home was actually 2007.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep. So,
I thought it was something new.
No, been
you.
doing it since 2007.
Wow. Now, what
Yeah.
started you to getting off into the healthcare industry?
Well, actually, my cousin had a group home, and I was interested in it because he had a different type of group home. But I was still interested. I love the fact that he was able to open up a home and help people, and so that was something I was gravitated to.
Yeah.
So I kind of shadowed him a little bit at his homes, and then I started a group home myself. And so my first
Wow.
group home was dementia clients.
Okay.
So it was a 24-hour group home.
I didn't
So it was
know
quite
that.
different from what I teach and what I'm doing now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you had the teacher. You had somebody that you can kind of look at the blueprint and kind of create your own.
Right. You mean when I first started? Yeah. So I did have someone kind of show me how the basics of the homes.
Okay.
And so what I do now, I do the blueprint step by step
Okay.
on how to get everything started.
Wow.
Okay. That's cool.
And now, do you offer anything to show those blueprint or teach the class or anything of that nature?
Yeah, so one of the things is I do have a Facebook group which is called the Group Home Connect, and on there I do lives. I give out information, and also I have an ebook. I have an ebook
Yeah.
that is the blueprint step by step how to get your unlicensed group home started. I also have a marketing book that's coming out Tuesday because some people don't know how to market for their group home.
Oh wow.
So, and then I'm also working on my one-on-one coaching. Well, you'll be able to have me one-on-one to show you how to hold your hand and to show you how to get everything started. So
That's
that'll
pretty
be
cool.
starting in July.
That's pretty cool. Can you tell us what exactly is an unlicensed group home?
Yes. Unlicensed group home is basically we provide affordable housing for senior citizens, disabled people. For example, if you have a home and you would rent out your rooms to people, okay? So a lot of times people aren't able to afford to, get an apartment because they don't have the credit or enough funds to be able to afford it. So that's when we would come in. So the typical price for the bed rather, can start at 800, 700, 800, 900. It just depends
Okay.
on that particular provider. Unlicensed group homes, they do not provide services.
Okay.
So you have to be pretty independent to live in these homes.
Okay.
If you do need services, they can be outsourced, like meaning you can have a home care come in and they can provide the services that you need.
Okay. So do me a favor. Break down, like, let's say me and Celeste wanted to start one.
Okay.
Break it down for us. Step 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, the first thing, your mindset. I always tell people you have to have the mindset.
Okay.
So it's not easy, but it's not hard. You have to have a passion to take care of people.
Yeah.
So if you think you're gonna get in there, get a home, and say I just want the money, and it won't work.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you have the mindset to do it, and the heart and the passion to do it. Once you've decided that that's something you want to do, obviously you need a business name. You need to register your business, your EIN number, all those things, and then you need to find a home.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool. Now,
Yeah.
with your unlicensed group home, is it based on the client's insurance, or how does that work?
So with the unlicensed group homes, they are private pay. So for instance, if you had like a mom that needed to move into an an unlicensed group home, she may receive SSI or SSDI. So that person would pay that provider.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's
Yeah,
the
so-
difference between the two? The SSI.
So it's SI, Social Security Disability
Okay.
Income. So if you are disabled,
Okay.
okay, and then there's Social Security Income.
Okay.
So that is the difference. So it doesn't matter to that provider. It's just that whatever that particular person is receiving, it could be a veteran. We have veterans, and they also get SSDI, and they also could have veteran benefits as well. So those funds would be used to pay for their housing.
Okay.
And in this type of setting, the bedrooms are shared bedrooms.
Okay.
So a lot of people that live in these homes, they're already familiar with how it works.
Okay.
So they don't have a problem with sharing a bedroom.
Yeah.
So, and it is two men. So it's not man, a female
man,
and a male in the room.
Yeah.
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 Although you can have a co-ed home. So you can have a
Okay.
co-ed home, but the bedrooms obviously have to be,
Okay.
Yeah.
male and female.
Okay.
So
Now, do the for the outsourced services, their insurance pays for the outsource?
absolutely. So basically, when you outsource a service, you are outsourcing from a home care. So here in Michigan, it is called the Michigan Home Health Program
Okay.
for low income. So the person would contact a home care and let them know, hey, I need, I have Medicaid and I need services. And then that home care would come out and get them set up. And then that home care would come out to that particular group home and service them. And so one of the things with the unlicensed group home is when you are the provider, you cannot provide services to them.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
And that's no services. at
none.
all. Okay.
So you're simply, if you look at it like you're a landlord and then tenants are moving in.
Okay, I got you.
So if you have a 3-bedroom home, then you can have 6 clients in there. You can have 2 beds in
Okay.
each bedroom.
Okay.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, how
So-
many group homes do you have?
So we have 2
Mm-hmm.
group homes. One side is it's a duplex actually.
Okay.
So it's a men's home and then there's a woman's home.
Okay.
So, but we do co-ed. It just happened to be that way that we
Yeah.
had to separate them. So that
Because you had more before, didn't you?
we did, we did. We did have 3 of them. I think, when I met you,
I
we
think
had,
so, yeah.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So when the state come in, or let's say the inspection people come in, what are they looking for?
So so the unlicensed group homes, they're not regulated.
Okay, y'all don't have to go through.
No,
Okay.
because we're not licensed. So we are protected through the Fair Housing Act.
Okay.
So that's how we're able to provide these type of homes
Okay.
for disabled.
Okay.
So it's against the law for, for them to discriminate against disabled people.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really a great business model.
Okay, break down your first week, your first month of doing this. Like, what are some of versus you watching your cousin, or uncle, I think you said, cousin. So break down you watching your cousin versus you doing your first week, first month. Like, what are some of the things you was going through as far as getting everything organized versus like watching?
Well,
What was some of your hurdles?
well, it's really different watching and then actually doing it
Yeah,
yourself.
break that down for
So, at that time, I already had a home.
Okay.
Okay, so that was like
That was the easy part.
the easy part.
Okay.
So it was basically me getting my house with the proper furniture, things like that. Marketing was a big thing. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to market, where to go, what to say or whatever, so I kind of winged it,
Okay.
and I learned from it.
So what did you do?
I just started talking.
Okay. So you started going
I
word
started talking,
Yeah.
and I found there was this place. I can't even remember the name of it. Gosh, but I ended up calling them, and I don't know if they did some type of like a marketing company or something, but I went to them and I did this folder. I knew enough to do a folder
Yeah.
with some information. And he was like, "Oh, this looks really good." I'm like, "It does?" So I had my brochure and everything in there. So basically, they were going to charge me a bunch of money. Like,
I can believe
and
it.
I'm like, okay, well, I can't, if you would have told me like a few $100s, but
Could've
not
worked with that, yeah.
right at that time. But so I just kind of figured it out. my aunt, she was a nurse, and I kind of like talked to her and everything. She had worked in a nursing home before, so she was like, talk to the social workers, and so okay, what do I say to them?
Right.
I don't know what to say, so I just kind of went in and told them, you know, hey, I take care of elderly people. Well, elderly people, you know.
Right.
Then I'm like, okay, they're dementia, and so it was just a learning process for me. So I pretty much narrowed it down and kind of know how to go in at it right now.
So do you have all that step by step in your ebook? And
I have it in the ebook. I have, well, as far as how to get the home started, yes, all that's in the ebook. And then I also have like the marketing book, which is strictly for marketing, where I have scripts in there that you can
good.
email.
That's good.
Yeah. So all you have to do is just change your name, and you can email
so you can edit it and everything.
You can edit and everything.
So everything's there for you.
Yep. So you can print it out, do whatever you want.
Well, I don't know why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
So you made it easier for the next person.
Right. I think people get stuck with the marketing part. They get like really scared.
What's your marketing strategy now?
So pretty much, well, our homes are full, but I do still get calls in there. I get calls only because we've been doing it so long. So I might get a call from a case manager or a social worker. And what I do is, because I can't take anyone, then I place them into another home.
Okay.
So if there's other group homes, so I also have like a placement service where, so I'll call another group home and say, hey, do you have room? I have this person.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
that's cool. I didn't know that either.
Oh, see, I'm full surprises
you
today.
gonna learn today.
Right, you gonna learn. I'm gonna learn today.
But far as your team, like, how did you go about finding your team? Like, what did you look for? Who were the type of people you wanted to work with? Like, how did you go about doing that?
So the beauty about the group home business, well, first my husband and I, we you know, we were doing it together.
Okay.
We are
That's
doing
great.
it together. So
What's your husband's name?
His name is Patrick.
What's up, Patrick?
Hey,
What's up,
Patrick,
Pat?
baby.
See, I gotta make sure we shout us out.
All right. So, the beauty of a group home is that you don't need a partner.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't.
Okay.
It's something that you can do, you know, yourself, or you can do it with your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, or whoever you want to, you know. I always believe in keeping the money in the pot. Is that the saying?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know,
That's
one
good,
pot. So, you really don't need, you know, like a partner. There's something that you can really do on your own, because with the unlicensed group home, because you don't have to deal with staff.
Okay.
You don't have to do a payroll.
Oh.
So I literally just go to the homes pretty much like once a week,
Okay.
because they take care of themselves.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So basically, like, you just basically house, and then you just go supervise, just make sure everything is flying here and there.
Right.
Okay.
So even though they're independent, you don't want to throw them out to the wolves. So you still have to go over there.
Okay.
You still have to check on them. But for the most part, they do their own meals, all of those things.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
What about grocery shopping and stuff like that? How was all that separated?
So with this business model, again, they're independent. So think of it, if you were looking for an apartment and you went into that apartment building and you rent out the apartment, are you going to tell that manager of that apartment, can you get my groceries?
Right.
So that's what it is. It's a residential home.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just provide the house.
No housing, and you furnish it. So all the bills are included. So what they pay you, that's all that they pay you, because because as a provider, you still have to pay the utility bills and the water bill.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So now you can help them. I mean, I'm not saying because they're independent, you're like, bye, you're
Yo, I'll be
Get
here to
ratings.
collect.
Right.
Yeah.
So you still, when you do your weekly visits, or you can go there more than once a week.
It's just up to you,
Right.
basically.
And you talk to them and everything, make sure everything's okay. So, I mean, obviously, if they need help with something, you can, take them to a food pantry or something. I like to educate, because most of them, they have bridge cards
Okay.
or food cards. If you're not in Michigan.
Right.
Yeah.
So food stamps. So I try to encourage them to, you use your card this week. You use yours the next week. That way you guys are always
Yeah.
Okay, have food.
That make a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
that do.
Yeah.
That do.
Yeah.
That do.
Especially in
So it
this
usually works
economy.
out.
Right.
Yeah, groceries are
Expensive. Really.
very expensive. Very.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what's the bad stigma about unlicensed group
It's so
homes?
many, unfortunately. But I'm going to shed some light on unlicensed group homes.
Let them know.
The reason why, that it's the unlicensed group homes, period, get a bad rap is, for instance, you have people that will run a home, an unlicensed home, and they'll have people that are bed bound, wheelchair bound. They're not getting the proper care.
Yeah.
All right, they might leave them there overnight,
Right.
and then that's not acceptable.
Yeah.
So don't get it confused, because even though you have an unlicensed group home, Adult Protective Services,
It's still
they can still fall through.
okay.
Yeah.
It's something,
Okay.
because they'll call.
That's good to know, because people would think, oh, it's unlicensed, so the state not
No.
involved and everything, because it's
They
all
can
registered
be.
through the state anyway. So right.
Right, you register, but okay, so with a licensed home, like when you are a licensed group home, you have to follow, there's a ton of paperwork that you have to go through.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the state of Michigan comes out, I think it's every 2 years. Okay. With an unlicensed group home, no one comes out.
Okay.
Okay. Because again, you want to think of yourself as a landlord,
Yeah.
Not a provider.
and your tenants are like, your clients are like your tenants.
Right.
They're just renting the
The
space.
space.
Space. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, and they're still considered vulnerable adults. But they're independent. So that's why it's important to still, go check on them once a
Yeah.
week and talk to them. Hey, how you doing? I mean, you want to, have some type of relationship with them, because you
Right.
want them to be long-term clients,
Right. Right. I
you
want them to feel at home. So they're basically responsible for their doctor's appointments and transportation and everything.
Yeah. So again, majority of them will be on Medicaid. So Medicaid, they do offer transportation.
Transportation. Yeah.
Yeah. And so some of them have that worker, like the chore provider worker, that will come in and they can assist them as well
Oh, that's
if they
cool.
need it.
That sounds good. So, have you had any, let's say, bad tenants? Have anybody gotten on your nerves? Have you had to kick some people out? Have you had to be like, we don't do that here?
We did have to put one, and this is all honesty, we had to put one client out
Okay.
because he tried to boss up
To you?
and just like I don't do the disrespect.
Yeah.
Like I just don't.
Right.
So you have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his daughter actually was somewhat involved with him and everything, so she kind of understood, But yeah, so it's not. You're gonna get those clients every now and again that are like, okay, you're just not a good fit.
Right.
Yeah.
But the majority of your clients that you get, once because they know they need to be somewhere,
Right.
and if they have a nice, clean home, and the provider is nice, which it should be,
Yeah.
then they're gonna stay there.
Right.
They're gonna stay there.
Now, is it the same process to evict?
No.
Yeah, that's a great question. Like, do I gotta go
Do
file
I
Go file
paperwork?
papers,
No,
go downtown
you don't.
and do
And
all
that's-
that?
That's
give them a certain
something-
amount of time and all
No,
that?
no, ma'am, and no,
Okay.
sir, no.
Yeah.
That is something actually that I teach in my one-on-one coaching, so I can't reveal.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
don't
But
give
no,
them all
yeah,
of it.
Right.
there is a certain set of paperwork that you do have to have.
Okay.
So when it's time, you got to put them out. Bye, you got to go.
Oh, wow.
So,
that's
but
cool.
yeah, you don't have to go through the 30-day or the 60-day
that's
eviction process at all.
Yeah, that's real good. And you say you have 2 homes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 homes. So yeah, so I just, the reason why I love this business model is because the fact that you're able to help people. And on the group, someone shared a video, a TikTok video
Okay.
of a man that was behind a motel, and he was saying that it was $320
Okay.
per week, and he was just saying that the reality is people are living in the motels
Yeah.
paying $300, and so that's $1,280 a month. Okay, the typical person like SSI, they might get $900 or $1,000 depending. So how can they afford to live there?
Right.
Exactly.
How can they afford to live and eat, even if
And
they have a
eat.
bridge card? They don't have a kitchen to cook in,
Nope.
so they're going to be going to the gas station, spending
Yeah.
all that money's going to be gone in 2 weeks.
Wow. I never even thought about it like that.
Yes. So it's the harsh reality though, that a lot of people are going to the hotels. So with our business model, the way we do our homes, you can get a bed, a warm, clean bed in a clean home for anywhere from $800 to maybe $1,000 per bed, depending on, where you are. And
Where you are financially, right?
well, depending on the area, what that provider charges.
Okay.
So, but there's no heat that you have to pay for, no DTE,
That's the
no
best
consumer
right there.
energies
For
or
real.
anything like that. So everything is included.
I might need a room.
So
These
everything,
gas prices.
yeah,
Right, I promise you.
right. Everything's included, so you don't have to worry about your lights getting cut off. Because what happens with some of the elderly people, even if they do have their own apartment, they have to choose: do I pay my light bill or my medication? Or
Oh, yeah, that's a big one too.
so,
Medication is expensive too.
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you plan on expanding, or is you kind of cool with the 2 houses?
Well, right now, because of the coaching and everything, I'll probably, well, I shouldn't say that. It just kind of depends on,
Yeah.
I
So that's
can't
mostly
speak
where your
for
focus is at. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
for the
makes sense.
coaching. Yep. So, I just love teaching people how to open up the homes because I just think it's such a great thing.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
You know, you get your house, you furnish
Should've met
it.
you years ago.
Yes. It's a lot of people, a lot of elderly people, especially that they're struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to struggle. Are they going to eat dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I going to be too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter?
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to worry about that in a home like this.
Yeah, that's a lot to deal with. Cause my mom is in a licensed one, and it was just like when she don't take her medicine, I get that phone call. And luckily, thank God, I'm blessed to, talk to a lady that's patient with her and
Right.
understand, and we have had a relationship.
Okay.
And it just was cool. So it's like I get it now, the difference between both, because
Yes.
there's no way my mother could be by herself. Like,
Yeah.
when she don't take that medicine, it's just a different person.
Okay.
So,
Right.
yeah, it's just a whole nother ball game. But it definitely makes sense, because if you're able to assist and take care of yourself, then
Yeah.
it's perfect to be in that environment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and some people, they don't want nobody monitoring them or
Yeah.
telling them what to do.
Especially if they've been
Right.
independent all their life.
Yeah.
That was
Right.
my dad. He's
Right.
like, I don't man, here they don't tell me what to do
Right.
and how to do it. He want to smoke.
Yeah.
He want to drink. He want to do this.
Right. But there are rules in
Okay.
an unlicensed group home.
Oh,
So
What's
there
some of
are
those
house
rules?
rules.
Yeah, tell
No
us.
smoking in the home.
Okay.
No
Okay.
drugs. No alcohol.
okay.
So, and then, the doors have to lock at a certain time.
Okay.
So, and that's only for the safety of
No, it makes sense.
the other
So around
clients.
like 10 or 11, 9? 10?
7.
7?
I'm just kidding. No.
I was about to say, oh, they got it.
No, no, like 10 or 11. It really pretty pretty much depends on that provider on what
Yeah.
time, you know. But
Now, do they have like gatherings and family over or things like that?
Yeah, that's a
Usually.
good question.
So personally, in our homes, because of COVID, we don't allow visitors.
Okay.
Okay.
You can come over, but you have to like sit in your car.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But we don't allow them in the home because of COVID.
Okay.
But prior to that, sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like for Memorial Day, some of the families they came and got their loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
and some of them, I mean, don't have family.
Yeah.
Like we're
That-
it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah.
That's
That's
pretty
cool
dope.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is because they're able to create their own family.
Yes.
I mean, because sometimes just because you blood don't mean you family. You know.
Right.
That's a fact.
That's true.
You know. So.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
if you in the right place with the right people, like it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand everybody. Everybody's on the same page. No one's breaking the rules.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about nobody stealing your stuff.
Right.
Because
And we've been blessed to have really good
Yeah.
clients.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yes.
it.
Like
Yeah.
like I said, you will get those, you
Yeah.
know, bad
Yeah.
seats, but they're just not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you always want your home to be peaceful and quiet,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
That's pretty
definitely
cool.
is. So,
Yeah.
so far as you and your husband working together with that, like, what was the conversation like when you thought about doing it? Like, what was his response to you saying you wanted to do that?
So I mean,
And I'm only saying that because I'm putting myself in his shoes. Like, you come home, you say, oh, I want to do this. Like, the first thing we
Well-
think is, man, what I got to do?
Right.
well, it had been like a conversation, so it wasn't
Okay.
like on Monday we're gonna do a home and then Tuesday.
Mhm.
So it had been a conversation.
Yeah.
So it was already implanted. So
So he already knew eventually you was
right,
going to want to do this.
right,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now,
Absolutely.
is it hard though working together and all that, and living? You know, you're going home together, you're working together.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Well, that's another good thing about this business model.
Okay.
So we don't work.
Oh, you're
we
right,
don't-
because it's just like, okay, I got
We
you.
don't work.
Yeah.
So and you can focus working on your business and not in your business.
Mm.
When you're working in your business, you can't get anything done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't grow your business, right?
Right. That's
So,
good.
if this is something that people are wanting to do, some people may already have a job and
Yeah.
you can use this for additional income. Some people, they have a home care and they want to expand and, you know, do a group home.
Mm-hmm.
We have like real estate investors who rent out homes. It's great for them to start one because they already have a home.
Right.
And they can, you know, instead of making, you know, rent for one person,
You can make rent
Times
for 6. Wow.
Yeah.
right?
Wow, that's dope.
So-
Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, do you want to make 1,000 a month or do you want to make 5,000 a month?
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why you see some of them big homes and
Yeah.
having multiple people in
And you don't have to, and I'm glad you said that because a lot of people also think that they have to have this humongous house. You
Yeah.
don't. I always recommend to get a ranch home
Mm-hmm.
because the elderly people cannot go up and down the
there.
steps.
I was
Yeah.
just about to, because I always
always-
see ranch homes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You always
Yeah.
want to get
That
a
make
ranch.
a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. So
And then you never know if they're not feeling well. They don't have to worry about. They might stub their toe. Don't have to worry about walking up and down the
yeah,
steps.
you don't think no, right?
Right. You
Right,
know, like
but
you
yeah.
just don't know how to affect them. Like, oh
Don't
my
know.
toe.
Yeah.
Make a
These
lot of
steps is
sense.
killing me,
I,
yeah.
I
Yep.
did notice it's always ranches.
It's yes, yep. So,
Yeah.
but if you do get a home with an upstairs, just make sure they're super independent
Yeah.
and that they can, because you don't want them falling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Falling down
that's
the
a huge
steps.
thing too.
So,
For real.
Yeah, I want them hurting
yeah,
themselves.
no, you don't. So,
All right, well, we got the business part. Let's talk about you. Like, how do you juggle everything as far as marriage and kids? How many kids you have?
I have one biological, and then
Okay.
I have 2 beautiful stepchildren.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they live out of state, but I pray every day. So, how do I juggle everything? Let's see.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to figure it out for me, mine.
That's the busybody right there.
Right. Well, I set goals, like you said. I have to see. I write everything down. I have to write everything down, what needs to be done, what I have to do, and then I do a process of elimination.
Okay.
So it might not be in the order that I wrote it in, but
I understand.
I do a process of elimination.
Yeah, as long as you can eliminate it, it's
So,
cool.
Yeah.
And I don't beat myself up if I can't
That's what I
accomplish
had to
everything.
learn. That's what I had to learn. Yeah.
I'm still learning that.
Yeah.
I'm still learning that.
So you're only human, so
Right.
Yeah.
you can only do so much. And then, I help take care of my dad, so I have to make sure that I got my schedule in order.
Yeah.
So
How old is your dad?
my dad will be 89 next month.
Wow. That is such a blessing.
That's a big blessing.
That's a
He'll
blessing.
be 89. He's lived by himself, but that man will not cook. My mom passed away in 16, so he was spoiled.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
So he just won't cook. So I have to cook for him. I have to.
I don't blame him. I'd be the same way. Baby, come in here and make me a sandwich.
Yeah, so I have
Daddy
to
love
take
you.
So
care
how
of
do
my
you do
dad.
it? You like cook at home and then just make enough for dad? Like that? Or how do you go over there and cook? How do you do
I
it?
make it. I used to, but that was really
A lot.
wearing me
Yeah.
down. So I cook at home, and I have containers, carry out containers,
Yeah.
and I do like 5 or 6 for the week.
That's
Oh, that's
smart.
cool.
So
Yeah. Like meal prep.
Meal prep,
exactly
basically.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
And, I used to put everything in one container, but now I just divvy everything up for them.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing meal prep. I was telling me and my homeboy at work was talking about meal prep because it's just like easy and convenient.
It is.
Yeah. And I'm not about to be sitting there on Thursday trying to make all that food.
It is very convenient.
Yeah, it's time consuming too.
Now, do he be sitting there waiting on you to come?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Maybe my food's almost out for the week.
When you come
I'm
back
like,
over
okay,
here.
Dad. So
That's good.
but it's all good. He
That's
raised.
good. I think one of the good things that you said that's really important is the passion. And so what you do as business, like your lifestyle, it's just, you could just tell it's compassion. For what you do for your family, then your business, and then you can incorporate it with your dad. I think you're just a compassionate person, so it come natural. Because it do take special people to do
Yeah.
that kind of work. You have to have a different type of heart and a lot
Real
of patience.
patience.
You do.
For real. You can't be short tempered and
No.
getting the no way fast.
No, my daughter always asks me, "Ma," because things can be going on around me, but when I'm focused, I'm focused. And she
Right.
like, "You don't hear them?" Like if I have the kids over, my nieces and nephews, "Ma, you don't hear them jumping at her?" I'm like,
They're called mommy ears. I call them mommy ears.
but I used to work with spinal cord and brain injury clients. So the brain injury clients, they had behaviors, bamming on stuff,
Yes.
throwing stuff, doing all that stuff. I couldn't go in there and discipline them. You have to really be your mind, like you said, your mind have to be great in order to even deal with that. So I
Right.
think I've just developed this
Yeah.
whole blockage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I hear it, but I don't hear it. And then they had to be on behavior plans and stuff like that.
Right,
So certain things
absolutely.
we couldn't do.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah.
wanted to go on there and say, "Hey, why are you doing?" You can't do that because it's feeding off to the behavior.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it just come natural now. I just
Right.
be like, I don't hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one of the things too with the unlicensed group homes. Like in a licensed group home, you have to do like a care plan and all that. You don't have to do that. You don't have. What I suggest is, it's not a care plan, but anytime you bring anyone new in your home, of course you want to get their information,
Right.
Yeah.
and you always want to know what is wrong with them, their diagnoses, high blood pressure or whatever. So, again, it's one of those things. They're independent, but you're not throwing them out to the wolves because
Right.
if there's an emergency, you need to be able to let that ambulance driver at the hospital know
What's going on
what's
with that
going
person?
on with
So you still keep like a file,
file.
on each person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I knew like in the group home setting that I used to work in, anytime they went out for an emergency, we had to take that binder
Yep.
with us because that binder held all their
Everything.
personal information. You could just open it. I mean, even their family contact information, because we had been in a
Yep.
situation where we had to go, grab the
Yeah.
book and go.
Yep.
And you couldn't call the family until you either got to the
Right.
hospital and then you get a doctor. But it's so convenient to do that
Yep.
because you have everything right
Yep.
there.
Yeah,
So
it's the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah, except for you don't leave it at the home. You just
have
and
it.
what I do is I take a picture of like their face sheet,
Mm-hmm.
and I just have it in my phone. Because if they go to the hospital, I'm not there. I don't have to be there. They
Right. So you don't have to go there and get nothing, and you could just meet them at the hospital. And
Right.
that's something else I want to ask you. So with that, if someone has an emergency and goes to the hospital, do you show up for that, or how does that work?
You don't have to. I do.
I was about to say I know you did.
I do. The reason why, it just seems right.
Yeah.
It seems right to go up to the hospital, go to the emergency room just to make sure they have the information. Now, if it's a person that's been there a few times and they have the information, then I don't. I just will call up there.
Okay.
But I always like to make sure, like I had one lady a few months ago, I had to go with her because that was her first time going to the hospital, to that one. And so I went up to the emergency room and made sure they had all her information. So
Okay. And then, like you said, some of them don't have family.
right.
So somebody, you will want to check on them.
Yeah. Sometimes when they have family, they still don't check on them.
Yeah, that's true too.
So it kind of depends.
Yeah, you kind of fit. You
Yeah.
you see who be around.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's
So-
pretty cool that you go,
Yeah.
in case,
No,
just
I
in
don't
case.
stay,
Well, long
but
as
I
you
go.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't have to stay. Whereas in a licensed home,
You have to
you
stay.
have to stay.
You have to stay
You know.
throughout your shift sometime, past your
Yeah.
shift, wait on the other person
Yeah.
to come to relieve you.
Mm-hmm.
I done been there and done
So,
all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's real work right there.
That's real work right there.
Yeah, that's like having extra kids or something.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
Full time job.
Yeah.
it is 24 hours. Because even when I was managing,
Yeah.
The
Oh, so
group
you
home.
were like the person. You had
I was the
to-
person, and
Yeah.
or either we had staff, but even that, it was still. I'm still the person because I have to manage it all.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to make
Yeah.
sure the shifts are covered. If they go out for emergency,
Yeah.
that's covered. And if it's not, might have a call off because they can't take care of themselves. I had to go in,
Right.
or even though I was on salary. So if I went on a midnight, I could just take tomorrow off. But
Right.
it was still,
Yep. It was
Yeah.
you.
it was me.
Yeah.
How long you do that?
Oh, I worked there at Special Tree. I learned so much.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You heard of them?
Uh-huh.
Special Tree Rehabilitation. That's
Yep.
where. Yeah, I was there 14 years.
Wow.
I was there 14 years.
So you already have a passion for
I
it.
do.
So you might as well
I
go ahead and get your home started.
That's what I told. She been trying to talk me into this for the
Yeah.
Oh,
longest.
that's you all day.
It really is.
Yeah.
Older people, kids, like
Yeah.
she got the
I
ultimate
do.
basic.
I really, really
Yeah.
do.
Because
Look how she
Erica,
looking
be,
at me.
Erica be sitting there like, Mom,
Yeah.
she's short tempered. She like me.
Not for her, huh?
No.
I'm like, I'm trying to build this for you. She was like, this is your
Me,
thing,
Mom,
not
that's
mine.
yours. Yeah.
But I do though. But I really, it's something that I really, and I've always desired to do it.
Yeah.
Finish
But
what
see-
you was about to say though.
Oh, I was just gonna tell Miss Celeste here to follow your dreams
Oh yeah.
and to go through with it because you know with this business model you don't have to worry about the 24-hour thing.
I know.
No staff.
I
They don't
know.
come in. I mean, we've been there when we had our 24-hour homes. It was Christmas. I'm at one home, my husband another one with a little
Yeah.
kid. Can't be with him. My mama got him.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have staff to cover, then you gotta go in.
Yeah. Oh, most
So,
definitely.
And I love my freedom. I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah. And I think that's really and it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're able to move around.
Right.
Like you're ready
It's
to live up.
freedom.
It's freedom.
This freedom
Yeah.
is what it is.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't have to work 8 hours. I mean, I do work on my business, and I enjoy doing it. And that's the thing. You got to do something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Doing.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
So, yeah.
Most definitely.
That would be perfect for you.
It
Yeah, I'm
would.
gonna do it. We talk about it at least
Oh,
once a week. But
all the time.
all the time.
She's
I'ma
going to
do
get
it.
there.
I am.
Yep.
Busy is her middle name. She know how to move around.
Yep. That's what we do. That's what us women do. We
Yeah.
we know how to multitask.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
we do,
bring on
though.
the bacon, fry it, cook it
Yeah.
up in the pan. What was that song?
Right. That's what we do.
So,
That's what
yeah.
we do. So you want to give them another way of contacting you, or
Yeah. So if anybody is interested, they can email me at nwilliams@thegrouphomeconnect. And we also have a Facebook group, which is the Group Home Connect. So you can contact me either way with any questions that you may have.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And your Facebook group, I was like, I told her one day, I said, they're gonna think I'm the
ambassador,
or something, because every time she posts something, I'm right there.
She's one of my
Because
biggest
I think
supporters.
it's great that you're anybody that's willing, that's in business and willing
Right.
to give you everything you need, like everything you need, because people don't do that.
No, they don't.
I done ran into some people that don't want to give you no information. It's like, I got this, it's mine, and I'm keeping it. You do your work, I'm gonna do my work, da, da, da. But to find somebody who's gonna give you everything step by step to do, that is amazing.
That definitely is.
It really is. It really is, and I think it's so dope that you do that. Yeah.
For real.
Yep. So.
That's definitely a blessing.
Yep.
It
but
is.
yeah, I just like I said, I love doing what I do, and wish more people would gravitate to it to help end some of the homelessness.
Yes,
Get
most
some of these
definitely.
people off the streets.
Yeah, 'cause it's sad. Especially here in America. Like, you wouldn't think we would have that issue, that problem. Because you hear about other countries, like, and for us to have the numbers we have, that's sad.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Even with mental health, like, it's like they're not doing nothing about it.
No.
Like, they didn't shut places
And that's
down,
truly
not
real.
funding. And it's just like you wondering why people out here doing these things. You don't
Well,
have-
that's actually how group homes got started when Northfield shut down.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
once Northfield shut down, then they came up with these ideals of having group homes.
Yeah.
So, and I think those were the first group homes having the severely mentally ill people, and then it gravitated to the elderly, and now like more independent homes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, share with us some, before we go, share some of your goals and plans and things you want to achieve in the next 2 to 3 years.
wow, we only got how long to
Take your time.
One of the biggest goals is for the Group Home Academy to be a success, which I know it will be. To get my students in there so that I can show them and teach them how to start and open up group homes, because I cannot stress enough that these homes are very much needed.
Yeah.
They are. And it's not so much, oh, you can make some money. It's about getting people off the street and giving them housing options, affordable housing options. Just being the best that I can be, the best person I can be, the best wife, mom, daughter, business owner. I thought about Airbnbs. Not quite sure if I want to do that though.
Oh wow.
That's one of my things on my bucket list to tackle next.
You wanna have Airbnb for the Group Home Connect, or just Airbnb
Just-
to rent?
Right,
Okay.
Airbnb to rent.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That'd be
that
nice.
might be something down the line that I may want to tackle.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. People making a killing off of it.
Yeah,
sure is.
they are.
They sure is.
And what's so funny for my son's graduation? You guys heard of Toro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to Toro and got my son a car, Land Rover Discovery, and I hadn't heard about it, but I never thought to do it. And then my girlfriend was like, "Why don't you do Toro for him?" And I was like, "Well, got my brain rolling with that too." Like, huh?
Yeah, because that Toro is very popular.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time my cousin come here,
Yes.
he be like, okay, well, I got to pick my car up, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's really, really convenient, especially if you don't have the credit card that the rental car company
Right.
need, or the I think the rental car asks for you to pay. It's a paying thing.
A deposit.
Yeah, deposit and all this stuff. It's really, to me, it's really dope. And
Yeah.
when he comes, he take care of them people car. Like
Yeah.
the lady told him, you can get my car anytime.
Right,
Yeah, because
yeah.
he gonna when he get it, it's clean.
And it
He
back
don't even
the
go
same way.
nowhere really.
Right.
He go. I'm like, where you about to go wash this car up so I can take it back? But people,
Yeah.
but you give people stuff back like you.
Yeah.
How
But I
you-
think it's good because you can actually meet the person. I take him every time. He meet the
Yep.
person. They look around the car. And he get in and he gone, bring them back.
It
They meet
was-
at the same location.
Yep.
Somebody even let him one guy was like, "Bring it to my house." You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it was
He came
very
outside
convenient.
and he was
Yeah.
like, "Man, this truck, you got this truck beaming like before I
Yeah.
had it." So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's always good to get something back the same way I gave it to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we thank you for being here. and we
Yes, thank you,
appreciate
thank you, thank you.
for having
And
me.
we definitely would love to have you again.
And I will accept.
See, it wasn't
I
that
would
bad.
love, I would love to come back. This is fun. I like it.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
Because when we first ask people to come on, they be like, "What I'm gonna talk about? What I'm gonna do?"
Right.
Don't just talk about how dope you are.
Right.
Oh,
Because if you
wow.
weren't interested,
Yeah.
we
We
wouldn't
wouldn't
ask
have
you.
Aw. Wow. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but we appreciate it.
Yes,
You did
yeah,
great.
you
and
did great.
Thank you.
You're doing a great thing. For
Thank
real.
you.
Like, and it's all, and we definitely, this is what this show is about, just bringing on people and celebrating people. People that's
Yeah.
doing great things and helping others. And even with you just giving the information, like Celeste said, that's beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
that's good. That's how we uplift and bring
Right.
each other up, and we share and we help people. Because we're not on this earth to just be selfish and just be about ourselves. We're here to
Right.
help others. So.
Right.
And then you can watch those blessings pour down. So
Yes. Amen.
thank you for being here,
Thank you,
Celeste.
thank
you.
you.
Great job, ladies.
Thank you.
And it's always great to be around powerful, strong women. You know. Thank you guys so much. For real. Because we see so much of the other stuff.
Right.
I like
right.
to highlight the great women.
Oh,
Right.
thank you.
So thank you
Thank
for being
you.
here, Celeste. Thank you. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
guys for watching, and please have a great week. Please be productive. Please have fun and celebrate your loved ones. Thank you guys so much. Please like, share, subscribe, and just keep checking us out. We got a lot of dope stuff in store. Thank you and have a beautiful week.
Have a beautiful week.
Peace.
Have a wonderful week.